How's it going, lads? Welcome back to another F1 2019 episode of the career mode. I hope you guys are all doing well today, and this is coming up on the Singapore Grand Prix, a pretty fast circuit, very technical circuit, and I think it should be a fun one. So if you guys do enjoy, if you want to let me know, and click that like button so I know to upload more of these videos. Be sure to do that. If not, that's alright. But I hope you guys enjoy, and stay tuned to the end. Alright, so we're getting ready for the Mariana Bay Street Circuit practice one, but we have a couple of messages from it. Just about resource points, probably hopefully the weather forecast. So your team goals. This is an interesting circuit. So we failed one upgrade, the weight in the chassis department. So just go ahead and do that with the resource points I have so far. I think this stinks that it messed up, but because we're failing really harshly on the chassis side of things, not looking too great. But I think we're getting close to the Constructors Championship, which is looking pretty good for us. Or Drivers Championship, sorry, should I say. Second in the Constructors, but I don't know if we'll be able to pull that off because we're not getting the necessary 1-2 finishes, but I'll catch you guys in the car.
A very warm welcome to all of you joining us here in Singapore as the clock ticks down towards the green light. Anthony Davidson, how much time will the teams be using to make changes to the car here?
Well, you have basic checks first of all. You know, is the car working correctly? What are the track conditions like? And you'll be chasing that as the session goes on. Things like that. Then you start getting into the nitty-gritty of it all, and they become more like test sessions where it's all about gathering new data, testing components, tweaking the setup, and so on. So there's only so much actual practice that these drivers need. Most of them will be plenty familiar enough with the track layout, either from previous experience or from the simulator.
Alright, so this looks like a good day to be racing. Pretty clear track, not too hot, not too cold, getting towards the end of the season now, so probably during the winter time. So looking pretty good. So we'll run into the track program, track optimization. I can't pronounce that word. But we're going to be playing a pretty fast circuit, I think. Very technical, so I'm not going to be doing super great here. But you know what? If we can get a podium finish, I'm happy with that. Anyone in the podium I'm fine with that. That is alright. Alright, so I believe this is towards the end of the track now, and we have, towards the end. Going down and pit straight. Alright, so starting the practice lap of the program. Sun's right in your eyes. I mentioned that it would be not a clear day, but not that I hope for this to clear. I don't want it that bright because the sun's just in your eyes. That turn right there is fast. Turn 5, that is a fast turn. You have to get that in. That's crazy. So pretty good first sector. Maybe we can repeat that. I know I've had difficulty in past games with the bridge section. Once you get over the bridge, it's hard to find your braking spot right after, because it's just really fast and really technical, and I think I'm going to be having trouble with that today as we're going through some green sectors right here. This braking zone, I don't think how to turn away from the wall. That is very difficult. That's that sector right there. Oops. I'm running into walls. I'd probably say that's one of the hardest turns in the whole track. Sorry, Lando. Yes, Lando. That's probably the hardest turn for me, to be honest. It's extremely precise, extremely difficult. But I'm going to be getting some more practice, and so hopefully during qualifying we'll be able to pull off a good result there. And then the rest of the lap is just 90-degree turns, basically. Nothing too bad. So I think that one part I'm going to need to have more time practicing on, and hopefully I can get my braking zone correct there and get my turn in precise. But I think that's the one thing that we need to fix to have a good lap and a good qualifying. Alright, so not too bad.
Let's try and perfect each turn.
Yeah, Jeff, I would definitely say solid, but I'll catch you guys during qualifying. Alright, so qualifying now, and we are ready to dive in. It's gonna be good. I'm confident. Had some practice, went through the practice, and I think that we'll get on at least, hopefully, second row. That's my plan, but I'll catch you guys in the car.
Welcome along again to the Marina Bay Circuit. The atmosphere is thick, not just with humidity, but with tension as well, as we get ready for qualifying here at the Singapore Grand Prix. The competition is certainly heating up as we head into today's qualifying. Some impressive times showing up during the previous practice sessions. Anthony Davidson, do you think we can expect a similar level of skill to be showcased during today's qualifier?
Well, I certainly hope so. The competition here is extremely tight, and I think we might see some very close times today. Remember, practice isn't just about fastest lap times, though. It's about optimization, it's about ratifying your decisions. No one's going to be sweating small mistakes here and there, but in qualifying, that all changes. You need to nail that perfect lap or face the consequences, and believe me, that's a lot of pressure.
Alright, now one-shot qualifying for Marina Bay Circuit. Let's go. So we're looking at the power unit, and power unit looks alright. I think that we can go. We have one more, I believe, the fourth power unit, and I think we should be good for the next couple of races. So pit straight now going on, and I think I have enough practice to get a good spot in qualifying. I said I want at least second row, so hopefully I don't mess up there. Vettel coming alright. A little bit on the inside, touching the curb there, but doesn't slow me down. Perez first, whoa! And it's knocked down to P3. Perez, Checo, what are you doing there? That's supposed to be my spot. I'm number one driver. Don't take away that pole position. No, sir. I wanna stay up there. Alright, Hamilton. I'll give it to Hamilton. But coming through this now, we're coming up on the bridge section. As you saw in practice, I had some difficulty with there. But hopefully we can get a little bit of time if the AR slow through there. Hopefully we can have a good result, and that would say it was a success. The exit wasn't too great, but that was nice. So P5 right now. Hopefully we can get one more position to make it a P3, so provisional podium, I guess you would say. P3 right now, coming through the last sector, and hopefully we can pull something out. Hamilton's there, and no, just getting knocked down to P5. The AI are very fast on this track because I did turn it up, but they're very fast, so we have some lag. But we're fighting till the end for this time. What will it be? P4? P5, darn it. You get what you get.
Excellent lap.
Thanks,
We're
Jeff.
really pleased.
Thanks, Jeff. I know. But yeah, I'm not disappointed with that. I think I could have done better.
With qualifying
On
finished,
some of my
it's
exits
time to
on
remind
turns,
ourselves
but I
of
think
our
that
top three.
in
Hamilton,
the majority,
Perez,
it's
and
all right,
Max
it's all right.
Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but
Checo
don't
is
worry, we'll be back
fast.
tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
We were like, dude is racing, but Bottas is down below. He ran a 139, almost like a second behind Hamilton. That's crazy that he's just that far behind.
Amazing performance out
Thank
there.
you.
I'm sure
Interview
you're
time.
pretty happy with that.
I would say.
Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow?
We have to say it's for the team, right? I think we did a okay job. I didn't think that was showing.
I think it's great
I
how
don't
much your
understand
team
these
has been
answers.
focused on developing your car.
It really is. Chassis department? No, power unit. We just gotta get that power unit up because I think
Great.
we're number
Well,
one
that's
right
everything.
now, and we just want to stay up there. So 2 questions. That's not that bad. Really looking for this race. Really looking forward to this race. Gotta enunciate my words now. I can't be talking like that. But looking like a good result maybe tomorrow because we are a great team, second in the driver standing, the championship standings, and our car is second best on paper, so it should be good. Beating Albon, beating Checo, so that's okay. Not a lot of resource points. Yeah, 99, not even 100, because we missed one. We got that 9 right there, but that's alright. Rep increased from everybody. Nice to see that. Except racing or Red Bull Racing is a little bit more stubborn than we would want to be. Moving towards showman, but still a sportsman. So that's alright. Nice to see. You're staying where we are for Singapore.
All right,
And
I think we can call that a successful qualifying.
Jeff talking.
We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Yes, sir. Looking good. Night race. I think this is our first night race because Singapore, you gotta race in the night. That's the whole thing of Singapore, the night race. I think Azerbaijan, you race at night, and Singapore you race at night, and then maybe Yas Island, but I don't know. But I'll get you guys on the starting grid.
As the sun sets over the South China Sea, the sport that never sleeps is alert and raring to go. Welcome, under the bright lights of the Marina Bay Circuit, to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error. So we have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. It's a 3.1 mile lap here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit with 47% taken at full throttle. It's hot, humid and bumpy around the 13 lefts and the 10 rights of mostly slow corners. But we should see speeds of up to 200 miles per hour along the Raffles Boulevard. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Vettel, Mr. Monaco, and Bottas, Weber, Albon, Norris, and Charles Leclerc. Magnussen, Grosjean, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Stroll, Butler, Kubica, Pierre Gasly, and George Russell. Fiat and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Alright now.
You qualified higher than we were expecting, so see if you can keep this position in the race.
Thanks, Jeff. Will do. Will be on my best effort now. So looking good for the strategy. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights and away we go. That was wrong. But we get a good start. Keeping up with everybody, trying to go down the inside of Vettel. Maybe make up a place here as we just pushes us wide. We'll have the inside line and getting into the 4th spot. We don't want to leave him room. We don't want him to be pushed off, but maybe we can make a move on our teammate right now. Our teammate right now, who's currently in second place, doing very well. The Red Bull seeming a little bit lackluster to here, as we can catch him up on the straight, and we're snapping on the straight, and he leaves us the room to get by. So that is third place. 2 racing points on the podium today, first 2-1. That'll be nice. That'll be a nice surprise. 15 laps of around 130, 140 minutes. Yeah, so a little bit as we can take this good during the race. As we just hit the wall. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Let's take it from here. Alright, so second instant replay that we've had to use here on the channel, but that's alright. This is a good feature of the race, a good feature of the game, and I'm gonna use it. If I don't like what I'm doing, I'm gonna use it. That wasn't too great, and we're racing for the championship now, so we really have to use everything we can, even if that does mean that we maybe squeeze a little bit of cheese in there. I don't know, but that's alright. So, trying to catch up with Perez. Perez having a little bit more pace than I would expect during this time, because I wouldn't see him being a great driver, but that's alright. Getting on to lap 2 now, as we're closing up the gap, probably less than the 10th gap, so we should have DRS next lap if we can stay in this area. So that's looking good. If we can get in the slipstream of him during the straight, no, he just pulled ahead. We'll stay close because of this slipstream, which is a really long straight, by the way, which is why I was able to send it down the inside, and we get it done. I would love to see that. P2, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way to do it. You saw it here first. Not much easy. That's how you do it. And if you want to know how to overtake, send it down the inside. I'm starting to enjoy this circuit a little bit more. No, I wasn't too fond of it, but I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more now that I'm doing good in it. So that is a podium for us right now. If we can stay there, and if we have good strategy, I think that should be pretty good. And maybe this lap, we can actually set a fastest lap record. Should be great, because I'm looking forward to that. I really want to set a fastest lap today here. There's a lot of Fly Emirates, Emirates Airlines, and DHL stuff here. I don't know if that's specific to Singapore, or because I know I see a lot of Emirates in just general. Nope, we don't have that fast stop. But there's a lot of sponsors, a lot of Emirates and DNL, did I say? I don't know what that brand was. I wasn't even paying attention. But it's looking alright. So Jeff told us we're approaching the pit window. I don't know what, I don't remember the strategy. I believe it was around lap 6, lap 5, 6 is when it starts. Pit window probably starts around lap 4, lap 5. So that's when we're going to be wanting to go. But finding average pace here right now, I'm not disappointed with that. We are pretty close to Hamilton, probably a couple seconds behind, which isn't too bad. But the back runners, or the midfield, is really, really close to us, really tight on attack. So that's not too good, because we really want to be able to just stretch it out. Alright, maybe should have replaced that during the qualifying, but I don't know. I had to make an instinctive decision on whether or not to do that, and I just did it because we have that last one, which will have to last us 5 or 6 races, which is a while for some of the components, because we haven't been really working on the durability side of our department, which is something that in F1 2020 we'll have to do, and I think that that's something that
Engine
will
is
really
looking a
need.
little full. Power output will be less than optimal.
Alright, Jeff, we know. And they have DRS now, so now they're going to really catch up. But, Jeff, I'll try to do my best. If you want me to stay off the cruise, let me know what I can do. Run it in lean fuel mixture. I don't know how effective that would be for my race standpoint, but it's alright. It really is. As Checo, we don't want you to get past. We really don't. You're not gonna pass much. Not today. I really want this P2. You know, and I really might get a driver of the day. I have the fastest lap. I might get driver of the day if nobody else has a spectacular performance. I am enjoying the night races, and I think the F1 team did a nice job capturing night here in Singapore. You can see the skyline at night. I think that's pretty cool. Very interesting. Really am enjoying it because Hamilton has just started to stretch his lead just incredibly at his pace, that pace, and I respect him in that regard. So that's alright then. So extra fuel now. I think that putting that much extra fuel is a mistake. Because
We're coming in this lap.
alright, box in lap. So yeah, I don't think we need that much food. So it was lap 5. That is the pit window. So lap 5 coming in. And mediums will probably last us double the amount that softs do in theory so far. So that's where there will be some people. I'm a bit tired, I don't know why. This is a midnight recording. I shouldn't be tired. Midnight recordings I have most energy, but today I don't know what's going on. Crazy. I must turn my energy department. I need to upgrade my own powertrain, man. gotta get some energy and maybe have some durability on my emotions. Gotta have that all day long when I'm not sleeping. Maybe this pit stop. Yeah, I need to make a pit stop. Alright, I was gonna stop these puns. We really gotta stop. I wasn't even trying to do that though.
Box this lap.
Things Jeff reminding me. I know my name that Kimmy. I'm not gonna jump in at the last second because I forgot. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so gonna be boxing. We'll have to see. Hamilton is boxing. I would assume so, or maybe he will box next lap, and maybe we can get into that first position. But I think he's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in, and so is Verstappen. Yeah, Verstappen is too, and I don't know which Ferrari that is. Charles, I would assume, because I know Vettel.
You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Go, go, go.
Vettel is behind me. I forget who's in the Ferrari. Someone changed. I think maybe Stroll's in the Ferrari. I'm not 100% sure.
Look after these
Am I getting
tyres
blue
now.
flags too?
We want to finish the race on this compound.
Alright, Jeff. Let's do this. Alright, that was a bad entry into the race. But we have Vettel and Verstappen behind us as we are starting to lead this pack. Hamilton is ahead of us by a significant margin, so we'll have to try to catch up to him by late braking or whatever means possible. While still trying to get the integrity of these tires staying strong. But old man Vettel doing alright himself. I don't know if he's old. He's not as old as Kimi, but he's been here for a while, gotta say. And Kimi's been showing some real pace during this year. It's just crazy what he's been able to do in the Alfa Romeo, and that's just amazing. But talking about the racing points for a little bit, Nico Hulkenberg this weekend just jumped straight into the racing point without doing anything. And funny how he has more points this season when he wasn't even a driver than Russell does in his whole career. But I think in time, Russell will get some points, and there will be a Sunday breakdown on that either coming today or tomorrow, because it was an off weekend. I pushed it back a little bit. You know, on some off weekends we have it off, but that's alright. It is what it is. I'm assuming we'll be in third place, fourth place maybe, because we'll have those people who don't decide not to box because fifth place. So there's a Williams ahead of Hamilton, and I don't know who else is ahead. Maybe a Lance. There's Stroll ahead. I'm not completely sure who's there, but we have we're probably gonna be P2 by the end of this lap, going into lap 8 there. So no worries. So almost halfway through this race now, and it's looking like it'll be a good result. Really is. I'm excited for this. Podium finish, hopefully. Cross our fingers. Alright, now coming to this section, gotta be careful. We don't hit the wall. That's alright, I like that, We can race and don't have anyone behind us either. Vettel is 1 second, almost 2 seconds, 1.7 behind us. So we can drive a little bit, not our hardest, but not our worst, and we should be able to keep a steady gap in between us and have no issues there. DHL, that's the sponsor. I think that's a motorsport, like a blue motor company. Obviously, we only have one person. I believe that's a Renault ahead and Gasly. Okay, yeah, Gasly's probably still running the mediums. Not gonna pit until lap 10. That would make sense. Alright, so that makes sense, but they don't have a big enough lead where they can do that. Maybe make up a couple positions, but
Gasly ahead, they're on all mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old.
Yeah.
We think they've got one stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 46.2.
yeah, so we're getting 3 seconds on him, and Hamilton just took advantage of that. So his worn tires are not doing him the odds and ends that he needs to be able to get in order to successfully race this race, I guess you would say. But on the straight, we're going to catch up, hopefully. If we can get it good, and the braking zone maybe?
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn
Yes,
the
Joe.
engine down.
We just gotta pass Gasly and then we're good. And then I'll turn down my fuel. And then I'll turn down my fuel. I just really need to pass him right now. Cause that'll have a original podium there, and we should be on track. Gasly and Toro Rosso. So he's not coming in right now. So we will have DRS and we'll just get past him. But he's been holding him back. Like,
Leading our
that's
teammate
crazy.
by 3.2
And he's not even trying to give me the position. He's fighting too, which is, I know this is AI, but that's still interesting. And he's just fighting for that position. So maybe Charles Leclerc is still in the Ferrari, because I'm not sure who would get the fastest lap in anything other than a Ferrari. Obviously this year he can't get a fastest lap to save his life, which is sad for him. I was really rooting for the Ferrari this year and wanted to see him do well, but that's not going to be happening. So is that Lucas Weber up ahead, or Lucas is just staying out? I'm not completely sure. So it's just staying out for a long stint. like Gasly. Gasly is called back prior to 5th or 6th place. Grosjean is out of the session. Don't know what happened there. Probably some tire failure, or maybe he moved the barrier, but he just stopped there, and that might bring out some yellow flags. But in this game, you really don't get safety cars like that, even when you do have a DNF. Just because if you have a big crash in a DNF, then that's something. But usually we don't have safety cars, so I mean, I would think it would be interesting to see a safety car, but that's alright. Is he coming in this lap? Yeah. Whoever that was, oh, that was Magnussen in a Haas. Okay, so that was gold, not yellow. That was Magnussen's thing up
Two
for
places
the
above
looks there.
our objective. 2 places ahead of our objective.
Alright,
Good job.
thanks, Jeff. So I'll just be rolling here, and I'll catch you guys on the last lap, I think.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:42.6. 6 seconds away from the next car. Keep pushing. Hopefully it will start to decrease. So we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 2.9 seconds. There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming on to our last lap now, and we've been having to ward off our teammate in Vettel, so keeping this P2 might be difficult, as they're probably going to be pushing this last lap, but here we cross the line last lap. As Jeff said, we're going to be having to be very defensive here and protect at all costs to savor this podium. Save this podium. Savage, I don't know. No, I don't know the word, what it is, but we need to save this podium place as he heads down, not looking for a spot. But I think this engine wear is really getting to us now, and the lack of fuel and is definitely contributing to that. So tightly packed, and Hamilton is out of reach at this point, but we should be able to get a nice finish here. Little straight from my bottom, Vettel. Come on now. Leave me a little bit of room, man. Have you never been taught to be a gentleman? Like, give a man some space? Yeah, give a man some space. Come on now. I know you're trying to, if you're going to dive bomb, then dive bomb. Go for 100%. I have no issue with that. But if you're going to just safe. What? Well, don't do that. Hamilton's winner. Let's go. Nice. Very good. Just keep on racking up the points, you know. Yeah, you do you, but we get that podium,
Okay, good job,
and
mate. Really well done. That was a
we're happy with
fantastic
that.
drive.
Especially here, which is very technical, and it's at the night, which is pretty fun.
So Mercedes have won it, and what
that's
a
all
great
right.
race it was.
I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to be
Tell
seeing
me,
ourselves on the
how did
second
they
step of
manage to
podium,
achieve this win?
and
Well,
Hamilton
time
is just
management
going to
probably
be
played quite a large role in the
waving his
outcome of this
hands
one.
like
As ever, it's
he
not just about speed, it's
always
all about
does.
maintaining that
Always
speed
on the podium.
consistently over a stint, over
But
a race
it
distance.
is what it is.
So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. And now let's
All right,
take a
it's
look
the
at the
podium
drivers'
celebrations,
standings. It
and
wasn't the best weekend for our
we
championship
having-
leader, and their
What do you mean?
advantage at the top has been reduced. Some amazing
That
talent
was
out
pretty
on the
good.
track today.
40
But
points
Anthony, who
ahead.
would you
I think
pick
that's
as your
fine.
driver of the day?
It's a tough one, but I think I have to give it to Robert Kubica. He really impressed me out there
not
today,
me.
and I think he has every right to be happy with
All
that
right,
result.
Robert.
It's time
He
to
went
check
from
out the
16 to
constructors'
12.
standings.
went
Mercedes
from
continue to
5th
extend their
to
lead.
2nd.
And with that, we wrap up another
That's
weekend of
pretty good.
motorsport. But with more races lined up,
But
be sure to
you
join
did
us when
all
we
right.
come back
Kimi-
with more
Kimi
Formula
showing
One.
a little bit of pace in the Renault. Wow. Who decided that? Please tell me. Who decided to put Kimi
Amazing
in a
performance
Renault?
out there.
I really
I'm
would.
sure you're pretty happy with that.
I mean, I think he deserves it, but
Did you struggle to get through all that
Renault.
traffic today?
The power unit is like no other. I couldn't have done it without my team.
Would you say that your rival is still on your level?
Yeah, I'm not gonna diss him. I think he has the skills.
Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
Bro, what crash? What crash are you talking about? You crazy? I don't know.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Great. I don't know what you're talking about. What crash? I don't crash. I have style, but I don't crash. Alright, so winning both rivalries now. Checo didn't get his podium that he deserved. A little bit disappointed on that, but you know what? Sometimes you don't. Sometimes I need my podiums too for my driver's championship. Come on now, kid. You gotta know that. What is that race bonus? 191? What's such an odd number? So, Renault GP, Renault Racing, Renault F1 team.
Fantastic podium.
Looking pretty
Well
good.
done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
Thank you. Alright, so gonna have to still have some upgrades again. We have enough for that intercooler upgrade, and that will just jump us way ahead. And I think that I'll do that. I'll get that upgrade. We don't have enough for any other upgrade, so that's a little bit disappointing. But we're gonna be moving on to the next weekend. So if you guys, that's it. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would so kindly do so. And if you guys want to consider subscribing, it's free. A lot of people like free things, especially I like free things, especially me. So if you guys want to do it, it's free. You can subscribe at any time. I'm not here for that though. I'm here for making quality content for you guys. So if you guys want to watch any other episodes, they'll all be in the channel. And guys, have a good one. Stay safe and peace.